Tragedy continues to strike in Meredith as more disappearances occur.
This is getting out of hand, Gerald.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree.
The police keep closing us down because of these disappearances.
Yeah, right. Okay, you just calm down, please.
I can't calm down. You know, it's our job to make the people feel like this town is a safe place to live in, right?
Right.
They just won't let us do our jobs, man.
But come on, they're just trying to do theirs. Don't you think that we should just let them?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I just wish that there's something we can do.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But how?
I don't know. I just want to help find the man responsible for all of this.
But we can't even confirm if it's been any man or woman responsible here in Meredith.
Yeah.
Everyone here was a suspect, but they all said that they had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, maybe it was just someone from outside of town, or unless if it's a something.
Something? What, you mean like an animal?
No, like something more. I always feel like there's something weird going on in my house. I wonder if anyone else has that kind of feeling too.
What, are you saying there are ghosts here in Meredith?
I don't know, maybe. But it kind of makes sense. I mean, how come 7 people have already disappeared without a trace, and yet nobody is a suspect? But then again, it could still be someone from outside of town, but then again, this town seems like it's already completely separated from the rest of the world. How could anyone else know or even care about this?
I don't really know what to tell you, man. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff.
Maybe that's the reason why we couldn't find them. Because we don't believe. Or maybe there is something else entirely different, like something more going on here that only the ghosts of Meredith will have the answers to and can solve everything.
What do you suggest we do?
I think it's time we start asking questions to the ghosts of Meredith face to face.
Alright, whatever you say, man. Should see you tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I must speak with you.
You may speak. You seem to be in shock. What's happened?
The impossible has happened. A creeper has fallen.
That is impossible. I created you creepers to be invincible. To be resilient. How did he die?
When we found the body, there were large slash wounds all over him. It's like as if he was attacked by a steel blade.
This is no ordinary steel. This is a much more ancient, advanced steel. Even more powerful than the energy that created it. Ozargothian steel.
You speak of a fallen world. You speak of Ozarga.
Yes.
And the warrior you said that destroyed it?
He's alive. Malcolm Mayhem is alive.
What do we do?
We shall be patient. It's time to prepare for the downfall. We must make sure that he does not sense our presence. To give him time to build his strength, and for us to build ours. And when the time comes, we will be unstoppable. He will not stand a chance against us.
Yes, my lord.
Mid-October 2020. I finally gathered all of my research. And today, I plan on testing my theory that there are ghosts in Madith. And to show my appreciation, I'll be giving myself a new look. I'll be wearing any protection in case of anything dangerous. But I'll also show no fear, because I do not see these things as terrifying monsters that lurk in the night. I see them more like people, just like us, but who have seen more and can do more. Apparently there have been many sightings over the world, and that's where I got this information from. If there are any ghosts here in Madith, I'll at least start in my house. I'll ask them questions, and they will give me answers in return. And so today I will be testing that theory by going into the one place where there will most likely be ghosts, if any. Gotta be brave. Gotta be strong. Hey, Gerald. Who said that? It's me, buddy. Harold? Is that you? Yes, of course. It's me, Harold. Who else did you think it was going to be? Who else do you know has your own voice? No. You're not Harold, are you? You're not Harold at all. Now I know my brother. He and I live separately, but we both run our own clown business together. We only visit each other once every few weeks. Or at least a few times every week, but I know he wouldn't just come creeping around in my basement all day. on such short notice. Okay. As far as I know, that in here. Where is it? No. As far as I can tell it, you could just be a mare. A source of all nightmares. And you're the most powerful in the dark. I can just turn on this light over here. And you'll be gone. Oh yeah, and then what? You're gonna tell me you're gonna forbid me from this house, from this basement, and from this world? You don't know anything, Gerald Garrison. You know nothing. You're right. I don't know anything. Nothing about the supernatural, nothing about the paranormal, nothing. I just want to know what's going on here. In this town, in Madith. To these people. I just want to talk. Please. That's all I ask of you. But what if the things I tell you is something that you don't want to hear? Something that'll make you upset. Something that'll only make you be more confused. And to questioning everything that is going on in this pitiful town.
What if I tell you something that makes you angry?
Very well then. Then I forbid you from this basement, from this house, and from this world. I forbid you back into the supernatural realm, into the world of the undead, where you truly belong.
Do not fire you.
Yes? Can I help you?
Hi. My name is Gerald Garrison. I'm hoping that I can speak with David Cobb.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, aren't you...
The clown? Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Well, you here to tell me a joke or something?
No. Actually, I'm here to ask you a few questions about disappearances and things going on here.
Okay, yeah, sure. Come on in. Hey, would you like a drink or something?
Water, please.
Sure.
Here you go. Thanks. Mr. Cobb, some of the questions I ask you today might seem a little unusual. Think you can handle that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you believe in ghosts, Mr. Cobb?
Well, not really. But I do have a friend who is really into this kind of stuff. Do you want me to give him a call real quick?
No, that won't be necessary. See, the thing is that I've been trying to gather a lot of information and research that could help really explain and solve everything. And the point is, I wasn't recommended to your friend. I was recommended to you. So, just tell me what you know.
Okay. Well, there is one thing that my friend had told me. You might want to write this down.
Yeah, sure.
To start off, how well do you know your history of Madith?
I don't. Why?
Well, my friend told me that what's happening now kind of relates to something that happened a long time ago, back to the earliest days of Madith.
How do you mean?
Back in 1947, when the town was founded, it didn't have an original name yet. It wasn't until 1960 when the founder, Michael Arnold Daniels, came up with the name Madith. What's strange is that, before the town even got its name, a lot of bizarre events had already taken place.
What kind of events?
Some people start seeing things that aren't there. Others would notice objects moving around by themselves. Some would even act different when the thought of leaving Madith comes to mind.
Why?
Because something didn't want them to leave. Something that they called the Haunter. Nobody knew for sure what it was, other than an evil force terrorizing the entire town. Wait, may I?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Now, this doesn't have to be true. This is just a theory. But what if this Haunter thing is how the town got its name? That's it.
What is?
What is it?
You didn't see it?
See what?
Nothing. Never mind. Nothing. It's getting to me. That's all. It's getting to me.
Lord Halter, you wanted to see me?
Yes. I take it the two best fighters were unsuccessful?
Yes, sir. They were unsuccessful.
Do you know why you are here?
Yes, I do.
You may kneel, Creeper. The time has come.
I just wish nightmares don't exist. Wish nightmares weren't a thing. Why was it even invented? Why was it even... Why? Just why? And that interesting fact is, you can't live in a world without fear. There will always be something to be scared of. There's no life without fear. There's always something to be happy about, something you're always sad about, something you're always angry about, something you're always scared of. You can't live in a world without fear. That's why we try to forget fear. We try to forget our nightmares in our head. We are the cause of these nightmares because we find these things scary. You can find anything scary. Not anything in this room, but anything at all. That's why we need to choose to forget fear. We are the cause of the fear. We can end the fear. Got it?
Malcolm Mayhem, how wonderful it is to see you again.
I guess I can say the same thing about you, Night Marthin.
That's a good look for you. It's dark, menacing, and it makes you look powerful. Where'd you get it?
I found it at the bottom of a hill at a park, where I would eventually kill an evolved creeper. A battle between 3 individuals took place at the bottom of this hill. All that was left was this robe and this mask. I'm hoping to fill this warrior's shoes by destroying you and setting the world back to normal.
Very impressive, Malcolm. But I'm afraid you're too late. You see, 2 years ago, when you revealed your return by killing a creeper, I planned ahead for this very moment. You are clearly outmatched.
What are you saying? What have you done?
Why don't I just show you?
You have served me well, Creeper. Now, I must let you go. Well, David Tom. Welcome back.
Not exactly a warm welcome.
There is more reason as to why you were chosen to be my first creeper. It's because, with you being my first one, you would have a much more stronger potential than the rest of them. And with our combined strength, the Nightmare Master will not stand a chance against us.
Wait, no!
That was a very good trick, Malcolm. You truly had the time to enhance your abilities these past few years. But not enough!
I've had much more time than you think, Night Marthin.
Stop calling me that! Night Martha died along with the army that you destroyed!
I never destroyed Ozargith. I never destroyed your underworld. I knew that I didn't have the power to destroy you, so I had to gather all my strength and to banish you from Ozargith, to weaken your powers, to make you mortal, and to deceive your mind that I destroyed it, along with myself.
No! No! This cannot be! You're lying!
I never lie. should have thought twice before you chose me to be a nightmare master. And why is that? Because at the time, I had learned a very valuable lesson. Hatred can only be at its purest when you have a broken heart. And my heart was pure and true. It was made for goodness and to care for others. But I was lonely. And I never got what I actually wanted. What I always wanted.
And look at you now. Your hatred for your loneliness has brought you to this very moment. I never wanted this. But every action comes with consequences. You think it's easy being an infinite source of power? All I ever wanted was a universe where all my creatures can live. But when they were mysteriously destroyed, I had to rebuild. And you came along and took everything from me!
Your uprising plan failed. But your downfall plan has succeeded. Because I'm not the one who's going to fall. You are. Your mortality ends here. You realize if you kill me, you will take my place as Nightmare King. There is no escape. True. But the only thing I can escape from is turning out to be a king like you. So I'm gonna make sure that I make your army that of peace and defense, not of terror and destruction.
David Cobb, you may wake now. It's okay. You're alright. He can't hurt you anymore. He's gone.
Who are you?
I'm the Nightmare Master.
What?
It's okay, you can trust me. I was able to remove the Haunter from your body. And clearly, I was also able to remove him from existence.
You mean that dude that captured me yesterday?
Yes. I mean, this Haunter, if that's what he's called himself.
Yeah, I think I remember him saying that.
He's gone. It's a little hard to explain, but he's gone. The Haunter was once a very powerful energy source called the Nightmare Fuel. It was created by the god Mysticon using 8 powerful stars that shot beams of energy towards the center of what would be the universe. But this 9th star, this Nightmare Fuel, became so powerful that it grew a mind of its own. A very vengeful mind. And because its powers, along with Mysticon's powers, were so similar, containing every ability in the universe, the Nightmare Fuel seeked revenge on Mysticon because it thinks that Mysticon was using his powers against him just for creating life. So the Nightmare Fuel created its own world, Ozargith, a very dark world filled with very dark and powerful creatures. But one day, the world itself, along with all of the Nightmare Fuel's creations, were destroyed. As for the Nightmare Fuel itself, in the form of its very first creation, the king of Ozargith, Nightmarthen, was banished to Earth. Within an underworld prison, the Nightmare Fuel had nowhere to go, and no way to escape. But that didn't stop it from trying to rebuild its army, to rebuild Ozargith. It knew that it would have to rebuild its army through human beings, especially me. It would literally handpick human beings from their lives just to make them his own personal army. It turns out that human beings have a highly aggressive amount of potential and hatred, which is what makes them so powerful. For example, the reason why I was chosen was because I was hateful for being lonely. Or, at least I felt like I was. I always kept hearing this voice in my head, after a bad dream, reminding me that hatred can only be at its purest when you have a broken heart. I didn't know what that meant until now. I had to realize that I had to make my own actions for me, not waiting for something or someone to make them for me. Clearly, I really made the Nightmare Fuel take advantage of that when he changed my life forever by sending me to Ozargith, and eventually turning me into a Nightmare Master. A master of controlling the powers of the Nightmare Fuel. In time, I would choose to not follow Nightmarthen or the Nightmare Fuel, and I chose to fight against him. Sadly enough, I was the only one who chose to rebel against him, because apparently, every human being's mind who is taken to Ozargith, their minds are not erased or changed. They still stay sane, But because of how powerful and how terrifying the nightmare fuel itself was, they all were just afraid of him. I had to make sure, I had to encourage them that they cannot be afraid, that they shouldn't be. I tried to help them. I was able to make friends, but even they were no match for Knight Marthin's forces, who were just scared of him and who couldn't think to face him. I was able to eventually defeat him, but not so easily. I knew I could at least weaken him, to banish him from his underworld. I didn't know of the underworld being as a prison until now, but I was at least able to prepare for if he were to try to attack Earth, to try to rebuild his army again, to face him again, and to finish him once and for all. But because what Knight Marthin, or now the Haunter, doesn't know, by doing the field work yourself, that's how you become stronger. He thinks by taking Michael Arnold Daniels' Haunter name, he will become more than what he already is. Something different. Something stronger. By letting power do all the work for him, he thinks he will grow stronger. But no, that's not where strength truly comes from. When I returned to Earth to face Knight Marthin again, to face his creepers, I knew what I was doing. I was killing human beings whose minds were changed. But my hatred for the Haunter was so strong that I had no other choice but to kill them. I'm going to fix what I can. By tomorrow, this will all feel like a bad dream. For now I have a kingdom to run, and an army to train. David Cobb, you may not remember me, but I assure you, I will always be here to protect you and to protect this planet and all who live. The nightmare will end. I promise you that. Don't give up hope. Besides, if you can't sleep, you should take a nap right now, and I know exactly where to go, that we will be safe tomorrow, okay? Okay. Right. Now get some sleep. You're gonna need it.